r/.
Yo, it is I, Captain Proton, with special guests, you guys.
Incels community was banned from Reddit, and there's a reason that certain communities have been banned from certain other websites, and now they have to have their own websites. There have been a number of cases like Elliot Rogers where people have gone out and hurt people because they felt they were justified in doing it for some way. And there was a case on Monday, I think, in Toronto, where there was a man who was part of this community who...
We are going to go, going to rewind.
I think he, like, shot up a shop or something like that. I don't...
Yeah.
Women are terrible people if they don't fit these ideals and they're not interested in them. This here was posted as a serious discussion topic, and it says,
this is...
Can you talk to a girl
Rachel Oates.
Been filled with semen?
She's making us aware.
Not to virgin,
well, not me, because...
Another person says, kind of disturbing.
I know.
That old lady... I want to read this.
Trust me, guys, you don't want to know.
Females fill up their disgusting metal semen and then they pretend that they are innocent and victims. Every woman past the age of 15 has had Chad semen in her mouth, even some at 12. Women seem to be having sex at young ages these days.
There you go.
Gross, disturbing stuff, right? But the one thing that I want to pick up on here, even though there's a lot I could talk about, the one thing in particular I want to pick up on here is...
Rachel Oates needs to make us aware.
You know, every woman past the age of 15. I'm sorry, but if you're 12 or 15, you're not a woman. You're still a child. And if you can't make that distinction, if you just want everyone who identifies as female is a woman there for you to have sex with, if you can't make that distinction between child and consenting adult, then there is something actually wrong with you. And all this is like a completely separate point from, you know, consenting adults and consenting women being able to decide what they do with their bodies. Like, these men should have no say over that. These men should have no reason to judge them for what they choose to do, you know? But all that aside, the child thing I found kind of creepy. And seriously, who is thinking about a 12-year-old girl having sex and writing like they're jealous that they weren't the one to have sex with them?
Exactly, that's never normal.
Disgusting and dehumanizing to the point where, like, I don't even want to read them out. For example, this one. I'm not reading this, it's gross. No. This guy says, we're forced to, our entire society is blue-pilled as hell. I'm disgusted by all the women I'm forced to interact with. So often, the FAQ pages of this site, not only this site, but sites like this, are filled with statements like, we don't condone misogyny, we don't promote misogyny, we don't encourage violence, all these things. But the majority of the comments on this site are revolting.
With me, what is cock breath?
They are often encouraging and promoting
never
violence,
heard of it.
and no one does anything about it. So I kind of think, yeah, you are encouraging misogyny and violence and all these horrible things. There's also a weird amount of racism as well, but that's like a whole other issue we can talk about. I don't get what goes through the head of people like this who spend their time writing and commenting and socializing on sites like this. It's like, oh, so an adult woman has a physical or emotional relationship with someone.
You go, girl.
It's completely, like, good and happy for them. But because it wasn't with you, suddenly she's a whorish C-word or a effing disgusting whatever, or suddenly you're disgusted by all the women you're forced to interact with. Like, no! Grow up! I mean, hey, not all guys
I definitely agree, you should
women who
grow
have
up.
Relationships, though.
I mean, they should grow up.
Knowing they've been degraded. What a gent. I'm sure if there's any single girls out there, I'm sure his contact info is available on this site if you want to get in there. And then there's this guy who says, they weren't meant to talk. I have no reason to listen to them. Lovely. Moving on to another post. One of the ones I found kind of like most sort of creepy and weird was this one in which a man...
There was a picture of Bill Cosby there, a well-known rapist. A picture of Bill freaking Cosby. I mean, come on.
Post the video he took in a coffee shop, and there's a woman sat there in the coffee shop on her phone, mind her own business, and it just so happens that she's using Tinder, and she's swiping whichever way no is on a few guys. And this guy thinks that because this woman is sat there minding her own business, doing her own thing, it's perfectly acceptable for him to come up and record her so he can put it online to shame her for it. They go on.
Oh, no.
Because he doesn't find her attractive. How she has no right to be swiping no on. Apparently, just because you don't find someone attractive, they're now not allowed to have dating preferences.
Not acceptable at
their
all.
privacy because of it. I'm not going to play the video because, you know, out of respect for this woman who is minding her own business and not doing anything to warrant this kind of attention. You know, I'm not going to show the video, but I am going to show you some of the disgusting comments in reply to this. They just make all these assumptions about this woman. They just throw insults out just for the sake of it, just out of anger, with no attempt at like empathy or compassion or human decency. You know, none of that. They're just angry because this woman doesn't want to date some other guys, and so apparently they think she owes them something, and they're angry about it. And there's no logic here, none. The main comment on the video reads, she was like a 3 out of 10 at best, ham beast, look at her swiping left like it ain't no thing. Another guy says, lol, she's more delusional than all of us combined. Haha, over 30 and fat, probably has kids too. God damn, do women really have it good, where they can F any big D that walks in their prime years and just settle with any man who will provide for her. God damn, what a life, and women say they're oppressed. Haha. So a woman won't sleep with just the first guy who comes along, and apparently now it's okay for you to call her a 3 out of 10 ham beast. That's revolting. And
that
this guy
really is.
Here, this last line about oppression just really gets me so angry, right? I don't want to get into a discussion here about, are women oppressed? Are they not oppressed? That's not the issue here. What's important is this guy doesn't understand what oppression is. He has such a narrow worldview that his whole life revolves around, are you having sex or are you not having sex? And that just seems kind of sad to me. It seems very naive, it seems very narrow-minded, and like I say, it seems sad. But
yeah,
these guys think that because that's all they think of, like, are you having sex or are you not having sex? Am I having sex? Am I not having sex? Because that's all they think of. They think that's what the whole world is, like, revolving around as well. So they see the word oppression and they think, well, if she can choose who she has sex with, then she's not oppressed. That's not what oppression is. Oppression isn't about whether someone's touching your genitals or not. Oppression is about whether you're treated as an equal in society. It's about whether you're paid fairly for the work you do. It's about, is there violence against you? Do you have freedom of expression, freedom of speech? And there's so much more oppression than just, are you having sex? And the fact these guys don't understand that, just, I find it insane. Their worldview is so warped. Let's have a look at some of the other replies. This fat slut doesn't even deserve me. This society has elevated women so much, I can't do this anymore. Greedy fat bitch, nothing worse than a fat whore overvaluing her SMV. I googled that as well. Apparently it's like sexual market value or something like that. Gross. A true hero, you are OP. This is hilarious and maddening at the same.
Come on. Sexual market value. I mean, come on. Okay, that's where I have to leave you. Thank you very much, Rachel. Maybe we can collab. Post here is disgusting.
Those disgusting fat legs. Women like that need a nice beating with a leather belt. Yeah, your website really doesn't encourage violence, does it?
Of course it does. So, without further ado, and